Morning. How's your hand, Chance? Everybody just wants to check on you. Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna be okay.
All right, good. I'm glad. Chance got a paper cut this morning, and he's got to go get stitches. All right.
Put some of that spring glue.
So today we're going to talk about committing to figuring it out. Figuring it out. Yesterday we talked about that word. I don't understand, right, and what we do about that. Today we're going to talk about figuring it out. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Trevor. Good morning, Chris. Chris says good morning, guys.
Morning. What's up?
Kayla, good morning. Jim, good morning. Antona, good morning. Good morning. Have a blessed day to you. Mama Boyer, good morning. Good morning. She called me Sunshine.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Everybody say a little prayer for Devin. He's got to have a little procedure this morning.
What type of procedure?
It's a wild procedure. It's a long procedure. He's got to get checked out. He's gonna scope some things out today and see what he's got to do. Look at
I love my boy. I'll pray for it.
You guys suck. No, I'm serious. I'm saying I want everybody to pray for you that we get good results today and that you're going to be all good to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay? We love you, Devin. Let's clap it up for Devin. Come on now. All right. Come on. All right. All right. So this morning's quote. Where's everybody's books? Didn't I say like a couple weeks ago, Connor, that I want everybody to have their books at this meeting? Did I say that?
Quote.
I'm not sure.
Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong.
Oh, my gosh.
Stuck somewhere they don't belong.
That's what
timing.
All right, enough.
Devin, you want to read this?
I'm sorry.
Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong.
That's by Mandy Hale.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Mandy Hale.
I do like that. I like that a lot. You don't belong where you're at. Change. I know that's hard, but do it anyway, right? So no snooze or loser button this morning. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. What about you? Did you get up or?
I did not even set my alarm.
Okay, good.
Elliot woke me up.
No phone first thing this morning, y'all. No scrolling. Remember what this show's about. We're trying to reach some folks that need the help. Reaching the lost, reaching the broken.
Good luck, D.
See you, buddy. and those that just want to change and be a part of our growth, our mission, this ministry that we have to help people. So thank you all for tuning in, but share this out. And if you know anybody that needs a book, let me know. We still haven't figured out the price on the big books yet, have we? You and I are gonna have to do that today. Write your gratitude, write your goals, write the 5 things you're thankful for. Write that one thing you remember feeling thankful for. Okay, and then your goals for today, the month, and then the dream. Chance, the dream is important to create that commitment to the vision. Right? Do it, and then you can have your little daily schedule and a place for follow-up notes. So, the topic today, committing to figuring it out, right? Commit to figure it out. What am I talking about with that? So, if you know anything about this program, you know that it's training, right? It's training for the tough parts of life. It's training for, gosh, how would you say it, Joe? Like what would you say the training is here? Put the mic up closer to your face.
Well, I'm trying to think what words to use here. Like,
put the mic up closer.
The training here is.
But it's hard for me. He has to have the mic like right here. Like, you're allowed to have it here. Like he just
touch it.
Go ahead.
The training. That's a lot louder now.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So people can hear you.
The training here is. It's life training. It's behavioral. It's untraining everything you think you know.
Okay.
And how you act.
Unlearning everything you know.
Yeah, it's unlearning.
Okay. So here's the goal. The goal is to create situations that are difficult to go through. And nothing does that like a good construction job, right? Like create tough situations, create difficulties, create adversity, deal with adversity, figure it out, and learning a trade through the whole process, right? But the big win, the big training, yes, we're a vocational school. We want to teach trades, but the big win, the big learn is teaching the learning process, teaching the recipe of figuring it out. Because once you go through it, what can I use it? TJ, like once you go through like like winning a race, you ever have a race where you like came from like mid pack or last and you freaking won and you like figured out how to get through? You want to do it again. You're like, whoa, like that was way better than getting a whole shot and just going and winning. You know what I mean? And making the race easy to win. But once you go through the pain of success of any situation, whether it's an emotional situation, whether it's loss, whether it's betrayal, whether it's figuring out how to build a house, whether it's figuring out how to build a wall, whether it's building a relationship, building a friendship, having a family, like figuring out the recipe for you to get through anything.
Yeah, it's almost, I'm thinking you learn how to act instead of react.
Yeah.
You learn.
Yeah, but the recipe is the important part. Once you've endured the pain, the long hours, the perseverance to win, you'll get it. Mm-hmm. So we want to take the time, just like you said, to unlearn, right? Unlearn the old behaviors, relearn new ones, and then practice it and go through stuff. Right. You can't go through anything until you unlearn the old stuff, because the old stuff kept me from learning anything. There was no humility in anything because I just lived in my lie. I lived in quit, run, when things don't go my way, escape, leave. Like that was my life. Mm-hmm. So if you're not unlearning that, you're missing the entire process. And that can take some time for people. That's part of the recipe.
I think it takes a lot longer than we think.
Yeah, well you're figuring that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in that. You're in that time.
Yep.
And that isn't that awesome?
It is.
That you right there. So it's awesome that you get to do that. You have people around you that get to put you through that stuff and are right by your side to get you there. So now you know the recipe. You know your own recipe and how to do it. Now you're going to do it again. That's what this program's about. The program is about the process of change, the process of being outstanding. And I feel that anybody that pushes through anybody that doesn't quit, anybody that doesn't walk out on each other, you're outstanding. I believe that. I believe that that you guys get up and you kill it every day. No matter what happens, if you're here and you go to bed and you've processed the day, you killed it. Now, I might not tell you that every day, right? I'm not going to let you think. But like you went through the process, you're figuring out the recipe, and you didn't fake anything. As long as you don't fake anything and you don't pretend and you faced it, no matter what it is, that's success, because that's going forward. Like that's the piece that people aren't figuring out. And the goal is to figure out how you enjoy that process, like how you want that process, how you see the result of committed discipline. Like that's it, to go through the pain, to reach some goals. Let's do it again. But what happens? So we're starting to figure out the recipe. We're a student of the process, right? We're becoming this student. Why do we stop learning? Why do we want to stop learning? Why do we want to turn off learning? Like with our ego gets in the way, we get annoyed. We want to sit in. Really, because it's easier not to. It's easier to not learn anything. It was for me, and I could pretend. Don't you notice? Those of you that have been here a while, you notice with a new guy that comes in. Now we're talking about guys that are homeless, no jobs, facing charges. Just in the gutter with themselves and how they feel about themselves. But there's two words that they say all the time when they get here the first month. And what are those two words? I know. Like, right? You know what I mean? So it's a new guy thing. They come in and they I need help. I'm dying. I'm going to go to prison. I need this. I did this. I'm walking out on my family. I'm destroying everybody. And the two words they know best are not help me. Once they're here and once they feel a little better, the two words that they know best are I know.
I know.
And that's like not learning is easy. Not wanting to be teachable is easy for people. And that's the piece that we're trying to work towards, that we're trying to go through here to get to this other way, this other side. And that's why the name of that place is perfect, isn't The Other Side? Like that's awesome. I use that all the time, and I think of him every time. So what do we do here? We have this thing called games every week, where somebody is pointing out your flaws, every single one of them, and we've learned that it's not easy to face that stuff, right? So everybody doesn't want to face that, So we point out each other's flaws, and we want to be thankful in it. Somebody. Like I want you guys to start practicing. Like maybe in games you want the first thing you want to say. Like we want to make it like after somebody gets done ripping you, Joe, and says this is what you did. Be like, thank you. Mm-hmm. Like that happening will maybe slow down the Joey puff up. Did you guys ever see that? Clint, have you ever witnessed the Joey? You have. Okay, he said he's he gets huge.
I used to grow a couple inches.
It's like a puffer fish.
He gets huge. So, for everybody, it's got to be about, thank you for pointing that out, because my goal is to go forward. And no matter what, if somebody's pointing it out right or wrong, the way you handle it is if you're going to learn or quit.
Yeah. Well, early on, my first response was F you, man. Like, but
early on?
Yeah.
Were you here yesterday?
I didn't say F you. but no, like going
Bo,
into...
do you think he said it with his body language?
Going into games, though?
Yeah, now he's... All right, I'm not listening to him.
What's up here now?
I tell myself, I practice, saying, hey, like, I'm willing to commit to whatever it takes to make these changes in my life. Mm-hmm. And so... I tell myself to be open and willing to hear what these guys are telling me, because this is the stuff that's going to change me.
Right.
So, I go into it that way.
And I did see you reach that. I saw you can see in Joe's face, like I can see in your eyes. That's why I told you, like,
take a breath.
I tell Joe, take a breath. and listen.
Yeah.
Take a breath before you put your thumb in your mouth. And like, but then your eye, you kind of like are like, all right, like I gotta listen and I gotta learn. I talked about this yesterday with somebody, like the most successful people, like Warren Buffett's one of the rich. I don't know if he's the or one of the richest men on earth, right? He like reads a book a day or something crazy like that. The dude still wants to learn. That's the key. Like that's part of the recipe. You know, you gotta want to learn. You have to want to be like in the process, just engulfed in the process of learning. And those of you that are out there in recovery, like the reason we're doing this at 6:35 a.m. is because you got to learn to get your ass up early if you want to win. Like I don't know any successful person that isn't getting up early and starting their day and doing what they need to do. That's why we started this show. You know, 635 with Soul is to reach people that have been, you know, we thrive at night. We're up all night. You know what I mean? And we live in the darkness. We don't even get to see the sunlight, the sunrise. So that's why I want to share this out. That's why we share it out to all the recovery groups that we do. Because we want to change the model of what we're doing and how we're doing it. You know, start your learning process at 6 a.m. You know, those of you that have lived that life recently of you know just darkness and staying up all night and trying to quit using, like you're gonna have to make a drastic change. You're going to have to commit to figuring out the process. Figuring out your process, and I want to help do that. I want to help you recognize that what you're going through is needed. Not even like is just that there's a purpose for it, but it's needed. It's necessary to go through every part of this pain to figure out how to do it again, because you're going to go through pain, no matter what. There's different seasons in life. You're not, you know, unless you're moving somewhere. Like there's a winter, spring, summer, fall. You don't just get to pick your whole life. Okay, I just want to have spring for the rest of my life. I would like it 60 degrees. What season would you pick, TJ, if you could pick any season your whole life and not have? Which would it be? Summer. Well, we don't get that. We're going to go through winters. You're going to go through storms. We're going to go through hurricanes. Some places you're going to go through tornadoes. You don't get to pick it. That's life. It's proven. Like, all that stuff is way bigger than us. Life is way bigger than us. How are we going to figure out our recipe? Oh, this is happening. A storm's coming in my way. Here's my process. Here's how I know. You know how I know? I know my process? Practice. Because I did it once. Because if I did it for this time in this program, I'm going to do it again. When a storm comes, when COVID comes in my family, and I'm going to lead my family. When the next issue comes, when a recession comes, when this comes, I'm not worried about the government. I'm not worried about anybody else. I know my recipe. Here's what I'm going to do. And all of it has to do with figuring out the process. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Like, that's it. But you got to have to figure out how to get out of where you don't belong. You got to practice getting out of where you don't belong, or you're never going to get good at it. Like whatever we practice, we get good at, right? Anything. If we practice being a scumbag, practice being a liar like I did, practice being a cheat, a manipulator, like just a horrible person, you get really good at it.
Anything you practice, you get good at.
That's it. So what do you want to practice? What do you want to practice? Do you want to practice on this side? We want to practice moving in a direction, goals, or do you want to practice being a loser? Get up early, y'all. Get up early. Start something. Make it. I know you're going to be tired in the beginning, and it's going to be difficult. Get up and get in that shower. Get your day going. Get this book out. Turn on this thing with us, and say, "Let's go together." We're your community. We're your connection. We can be your family. Like, let's go together. Thank you all for the comments this morning. I didn't get to read them, but we have every Wednesday morning here, y'all. We have a free breakfast from our farm fresh eggs that the crew here serves. And today we are serving everybody. So if you're in the area on Wednesday mornings, 7 a.m., give me a call. Let me know you're coming, and we'll prepare for you to be here. Especially you, Griff. If you're coming, I need to know that we have enough to feed you. So just let me know, buddy. Clint's going to be ready at the door with him. What are you going to hit him with when he first comes through there? Right.
Knuckle sandwich.
Knuckle sandwich, man. All right. I'm trying to read Griff's thing here, and I couldn't do it quick enough. All right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get ready. Remember, figure out the process. Go through it. Don't fake it till you make it. Face it till you make it, and go through it. Love y'all. Whatever you do today, do it with soul. Peace.